Now, hey, when it comes to politics, Mike Sean be spitting. So sit back, relax, and listen up. Let the intellectual juggernaut do his thing. Get out your number 2 pencil and take notes. His office hours are from 9 to 5. Oh, sorry, I got carried away. Don't boo, vote.
You are now tuned into another episode of Speak On It with Mike Sean. Just remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. The Rocket City Network is amazing. It really is. Well, enjoy the show.
Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to the Rocket City Network. It's your boy, Mike Sean. I got Courtney with me. What's going on, Courtney?
What's up, man? Everything good? Happy New Year to you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel, y'all. Okay, so let's kick the ballistics. All right. George Santos, we've already touched on that with the past video. Courtney, what are your thoughts on George Santos in general?
Man, listen, George Santos is following the typical Republican playbook. Like you got to be a crook. You gotta put in a little fillers. You gotta put your resume, build it up, to say this is what you've done, even though you've not done that. We know the Republican playbook from the, especially now from these Trump years. You gotta lie, you gotta bully, you gotta cheat, and you gotta pretend like you're a patriot, and you're not. And that's the Republican playbook. They have no ideas. They bully, they lie, they cheat to get ahead, and it's just another typical Republican who's using the fact that he's gay and that he's Jewish to get sympathy votes. And all in all, just like most of these Republicans out here, just crooks and liars. And that's what I think of Santos.
Yeah. Last video, I pretty much compared him to The Distinguished Gentleman. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Classic movie by Eddie Murphy, came out in 1992, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
It's George Santos to the T. You know, a person who, like you said, lied, cheat, steals to get what he wants.
Yeah.
And people, they turn the blind eye to that. By
Mm-hmm.
your silence, you condone it, right? So, you know, McCARTHY, about a month or two ago, you know, he was bojangling and buck dancing. He thought he had the speakership, right? That red wave did not happen in November,
Nope.
right?
Nope.
And at that point, I think he thought that he would still be able to ride the wave and coast to the speakership. Fast forward to January, that has not materialized, right? So here you have a guy, right? I think the last vote, vote number 9? He's still short. Actually, Hakeem Jeffries has more votes than him. You know, and the crazy thing about it is, wouldn't it be funny if Republicans actually gave Jeffries the 218 votes that he needed to win the speakership? That'd be hilarious. And as chaotic as this party is, I wouldn't be shocked if it happened.
I wouldn't be shocked either, because that's what Republicans do. They eat one another. See, the thing is, when we were texting earlier, that's exactly what I was going to say. I was like, Jeffries, I was going to text you the exact thing you just said. It would be crazy if the Republicans gave him the few votes that he needed to become Speaker of the House. Wouldn't that be ironic? And like you said, I wouldn't be surprised if they did that, because the Republicans, there's no honor amongst thieves. So it's like,
hey, but you know what? They would do that, right? Just so they can blame Democrats more.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was them, that's what I would do. You know,
right.
We're already the party of don't get anything done, don't pass any kind of legislation. We don't know how to govern. Shoot.
Yeah. Somehow, some way, they would give their vote to Jeffries, but like you said, would find a way to blame Dems for allowing this to happen. That's why I don't understand how anybody could be a Republican. I understand old guard Republicans. I understand that they're hardcore. They may not be, they're not as extreme as these new Republicans are. But these new Republicans, they're extremists and they're trying to take over a party, and they're just throwing stuff on the wall, hoping that it will stick, welcoming extremism into their party, thinking that's like, I'm gonna welcome extremism into my party, but I'm thinking that's gonna work for the entire country. Not everybody thinks like, not all Republicans. You have some Republicans who are straight down the line. They're not extreme. And so when you bring this extremism into the party, of course it's going to bring division. Like Marjorie Taylor Greene, Matt Gaetz, these people aren't Republicans. They're extremists, and they're wolves in sheep's clothing.
Yes.
They're only Republican by name. They're not true Republicans.
Yes. And I know personally, I have a couple of friends who they're pretty far right. And this week, they've actually told me that they're tired.
Yeah.
They're tired of all the lying. They're tired of all the cheating.
Yeah.
My thing is this. It took you this long to realize that? Come on now.
Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't enough. January 6th wasn't enough for you. Like,
it didn't happen. It didn't happen.
No, right. I mean, you know, the tourist visit that turned crazy, like that wasn't enough. Like, to see people scaling the walls of the Capitol, for them to be carrying the bust of Abraham Lincoln or whoever else to carry Confederate flags within the Capitol, that wasn't enough to sway you away from the Republican Party. This is the cherry on top for you. Like, if you were around January 6th and you saw that should have been enough for you to be like, wait a minute, my party is getting a little bit crazy right now. But no, you allowed Trump to elevate and infiltrate your party, and this is what you have. Trump is gone, and now you're left picking up the pieces, because he's not coming back. He's not winning the nomination in 2024. He's not winning that.
Yeah. Like I said, I was shocked at these individuals. They sent me a text, upset, and I'm like, hey, come on the show. Crickets. Nobody wants to smoke, you know. And it's really disheartening. I mean, if you're gonna ride for a certain party and talk all this crap in the dark,
right?
When somebody wants to bring it to the light, don't be scared of the smoke.
Don't be scared of it.
You know, so, and you know, I talked to one of our friends. You know, they know him as Nephew Ruckus, aka James. I asked him about Herschel Walker. And he said he's done with Herschel Walker. He really never supported him. And currently he says he's an independent. So
no.
You know, and I had another friend who basically said that all politicians are crooks, right? My thing is this. If you believe that way, then you might as well stop voting. Right. You know, don't lump everybody into the same bowl because the people that you support are charlatans.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what's going to happen with this whole Speaker of the House situation, but I know it's been very taxing on McCarthy. You know,
but listen, you reap what you sow. McCarthy, you stood by and said nothing. You were part of the election. Oh, the election was stolen. We need to decertify this election because this is not what the American people voted for. You were on that train. Trump has done all of this stuff, and you went to bed for Trump, right? You went to bat for Trump. I'm sorry. And so now Trump, again, as I stated earlier, he's no longer the face. He's still, even though he's not as heavy on the scene as he once was, he's still a part of this party. He still has your party hijacked, and it's crumbling right before your eyes. And McCarthy, this is the result of you not having a backbone. Because see, you play both sides of the fence, and now they don't respect you as a leader. Because see, you kiss butt for 4 years, and now you want to be Speaker of the House. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
it's not gonna happen. And,
no.
And who do Republicans have to blame? Nobody but themselves.
Well, according to McCornish, it's the Democrats' fault. And you know, I've always expressed that I may not have agreed with Pelosi on everything, but she
Right.
was very effective as a leader. She knew how to
Mhm.
get everybody in line, right?
Correct. Mhm.
I just don't see McCarthy having that kind of personality, you
But
know.
yeah, but again, it nobody like they may not like Pelosi, but they
Yeah,
respect her.
they gotta
That's
respect her.
different. There you go.
She was a boss.
She was a dog. Like that's what
Yeah,
I'm saying. She was a pit bull. Like
yeah,
nobody respects McCarthy. McCarthy is a coward. He
yeah.
cowered down to Trump, and now you're expected to be put in a position of leadership where you want to garner respect, but your own people in your party, the Taylor Greens, the Matt Gaetz,
Yeah.
all these people that you laid down with, now they are against you and they're preventing you from getting what you want. Again, you all are part of the problem. There should never be another Republican candidate, my personal opinion, as long as this country is in existence, until you get like-minded and level-minded people who are in it for everybody in this country, not just to have power and say this is what we're going to do and not do anything. Like Trump, we have a healthcare plan.
Mhm.
That never materialized. We're going to
No.
build a wall that never materialized. And so
Mhm.
you just throw stuff on the wall because you know the lowest of the low in your base is going to be
Mhm.
excited and riled up behind it, but because of it, but you do not have the wherewithal to go through and get it done. You know, if I say this, they're going to stick with me, but
Mhm.
I don't have to prove them. I don't have to prove anything to them. I just got to be racist. I just got to say gays, trans, blacks, Spanish, wall, border. That's all the Republican base wants to hear. They don't want to hear
Yeah.
solutions.
And the crazy thing about it is, you know, I've been studying politics for a long time as well as you have. And there was a time when Republicans had what you call watchdogs,
Mm-hmm.
right? They had an agenda.
Yeah.
If Republican candidates and Republican elected officials didn't do their bidding, they'd vote them out.
Yeah.
Now it's like, shoot, as long as you attack, like you said, you attack the Democrats, you own the Dems, you will get their vote.
Yeah, that's
And
it.
it's definitely unfortunate. Final thoughts on this Santos and McCarthy.
My final thoughts is that neither one of them should be anywhere near a political office anymore because Santos lied about his. Think about it. If this was a Democrat who did that, the Republicans would be crucifying them, right?
Yes.
They would be. You remember when I can't think of the man's name in Minnesota, the Democrat Franken. When it came out about he broke a woman or something, and the Republicans were screaming bloody murder.
Yes.
Get him out of there. Now here we are. Matt Gaetz has been convicted, has been accused of sleeping with young girls and doing all this. His friend, one of his closest friends, has been convicted of that, and here he is still in office. And so my take on Santos and McCarthy is simply that they just need to walk away. Nobody wants to see you. Republicans want you to resign. Democrats want you to leave. Just leave. Just leave and give your party a chance at some normalcy and some decency, because as long as these type of individuals are allowed into the Republican Party, it's going to be what it's going to be. And the Democrats, as far as I'm concerned, the Democrats better look at this and understand that Republicans are doing them a favor, but they don't need to relax because they're doing them a favor. If anything, you need to ramp up things that's going to move this country forward and let the Republicans meddle in their mess.
Strategize.
That's it.
Well, there you have it, folks. The Rocket City Network. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And we're out. Yep.